slept in 2 days. Hey everyone, welcome back to Happy Little Knits. This is the Creative Podcast, episode 2, and I am Chanel Shea. Okay, I'm talking a little bit quiet because my daughter just went down for her first nap of the day, and it's like almost 3 o'clock, so I'm really hoping she stays asleep this time because she has been fussy today with the lack of sleep. Yeah, we have not slept very much this last couple days, so that's been fun. Last night I was waking up like every hour on the hour because either she was waking me up or the cats were waking me up or it was too hot in the room. And then today she never went down for her first nap of the day, and now is the time that she should be going down for her second nap of the day, and she just went down, and it took like an hour to try to get her to fall asleep. So we might have to make this one quick because I'm worried she might wake up again soon. Anyway, welcome back to Creative Podcast. Like I said, we have quite a bit of stuff to go over today compared to the first one. The first one, I wasn't very prepared, so this one I'm not really prepared either. I didn't take any notes or anything. We're just gonna wing it and see how it goes. So let's get into it. I have a finished object, just one finished object. So last week, or last podcast, I went over my whips and stuff, and I had a pair of socks I was making. They're called this Cozy Autumn Socks. I forgot who it's by though. I will leave that in the description. Anyway, last time I had just finished the heel turn and I was starting to work in the round for the foot portion, but I have finished one sock. I ordered some sock blockers, I think is what they're called. I don't know what they're called. The little foot shaped thing to put a sock on to block it. And it should be here tomorrow, I think. There's a set of 3 pairs, so there's 6 of them, which is pretty cool. I'll show you those when I get those, but finally finished one sock. It looks kind of funky because it hasn't been blocked yet, obviously, but yeah, I love this yarn so much. Like, it just looks so cool. I don't know. Let me see what the name of it is. I have the label, maybe. I thought I did, but I guess I don't have it. I'll look it up and leave that in the description also. But yeah, so this was so much fun to make. It went so fast. I don't know if you can see like the pattern. Maybe if I stretch it like this, you can see it. Oh my gosh, it was so fun to make. Yeah, so I'm making this for my mother-in-law for Christmas. She's not gonna see this, so I can talk about it here freely, it's fine. But yeah, so the only thing that I wish I would have done differently is made the ribbing for like this little cuff longer, because I just really like the look of like long, is that what it's called? Cuffs on socks? I like the way that looks more. But yeah, it went really quick. I started it and I could not put it back down because it was just, it was so fun to make. I've always made just plain vanilla socks, like no texture or pattern or anything. So doing this, I was just like, yeah, let's keep going because this is so much fun. But yeah, I finished this 2 days ago, 3 days ago, a week ago. I don't remember. It has not been that long. It's only been like a couple days. And I have this much yarn left over. So I'm gonna make another sock, obviously, to finish the pair, and then see how much I have left over and see what I will do with the extra yarn, if I have any, and if I have enough to make anything with it. Okay, so that is the only FO that I have. I have currently one whip, and I'm really excited to go over it. So last time we talked about a beanie that I was gonna make for Christmas, for a Christmas present, and I had that leftover red sock yarn from those socks that I made. And if you saw my last vlog, I had got some black mohair, lace weight mohair to go with it. Ooh, oh yeah, I have it. And I was gonna do a strand of each held together to knit a beanie. And I hadn't started it yet. At the time I made that vlog even. I just started this. What is today? Today is Tuesday. So I think I started it on Saturday or Sunday. And this is how much I have done. It is so fun to work with. Like the red and the black, it is really gloomy outside, so the lighting might be atrocious, but I think you can see that maybe. Yeah, you can kind of see. The halo on this mohair, whoa, it is very fuzzy. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm having so much fun making this. So I am doing, oh, I forgot to look up the name of this pattern before doing this. It is a beanie pattern by Drops Design. I'll leave that in the description below. I just promise I'm taking mental notes. Next time I'll be more prepared. But yeah, it is a pattern by Drops Design. It's just like a super simple hat pattern. The only difference that I am doing though is, so for the brim of that, you know, this little portion right here. So in the pattern, you're only supposed to do like a few rows of ribbing and then call it good. But what I did was I made it really long and I folded it in half and just started knitting, like did it together, you know, to get a really squishy, chunky brim. And I'm obsessed with it. I did twisted rib, which it doesn't say that in the pattern. It just says do regular rib. I did twisted rib and I think that was the right choice because I think it looks amazing. And then yeah, you just knit for a little bit until you get the right length, and then you mark for your decreases, and you start decreasing and go from there. And I'm having a lot of fun with this too. I stayed up till like, let's see, 2 nights ago, I stayed up till almost 1 in the morning making this when my family was sleeping because it is just so addicting. Like, I wish you guys could feel this texture and the squishiness of this because it is phenomenal. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun knitting this up. The only thing is I'm using fingering and lace weight yarn. I'm holding them together. So my gauge is off, of course. So the hat is a lot smaller than what it should be, I believe, because I'm looking at it and it just like looks really small, you know. But because of how stretchy this is, I might be able to block it to be the right size. I'm hoping that that works. Because when I used the needle sizes that it called for, I knit way too tightly, and also because I'm using such small yarn, it was off by like a few stitches, I think, because it was too tight. So then I sized up, but then that met gauge, but it was too loose, and so it would not be something warm and comfortable to wear. So I just am using the recommended needle sizes, and then I plan on just blocking it to hopefully fit the right size. Plus, even if I didn't block it, it's stretchy enough that it should still fit fine. I'm hoping it probably just be a little more snug. But we'll see what it looks like when it's finished. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I caked them up together, and this is what I have left over of that mohair. So I had, let's see, it's from Ritual Dyes. It is 70/30 kid mohair silk, and it is a 459 yards and 50 grams lace weight. And so I only had like, I think only, I'm guessing somewhere around 200 yards of that red yarn. So I'm finding out that this is not going to be enough to make this hat. But yeah, I have quite a bit of this left over, which is good. I thought in my head at the time, instead of holding them separately and trying it with it, I was like, oh, let's gonna get tangled, you know, let's work smarter, not harder, and cake it up together. And it looks really cool. But the thing that I'm finding is that it is a lot harder to do this with, because somehow they're not like together. Like somehow the black got ahead of the red. So like you could see the black is like way up here and the red is like way back here, like under a few layers. I don't know, can you see that? But yeah, so like it's really starting to get frustrating to try and work with this, because as I unravel, like it's hard to get them to match up so that it's one consistent string and I don't have any loose ends like this right here. So that's been quite the challenge, but we're making it work. So today, because I realized I don't have enough of that red yarn now to make a hat, I went to Hobby Lobby and I picked up another hank of this red yarn, and I love it. And it was the very last one, so I had to run, not walk, to get this. And ooh, it was on sale. What the heck? Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. So at Hobby Lobby, it's normally $14.99, you can see, and it has 420 yards. And it was on sale for $13.99, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, so this is authentic hand-dyed tonal, and it's in the colorway Cardinal Velvet. It's by Yarn Bee. Kind of see here. And it is 100 grams, 420 yards, 385 meters, and 3.5 ounces, which is pretty cool. Superwash merino wool. Yeah, it is, yeah, Cardinal Velvet, number 114. Oh no, number 6. Yeah, anyway, so I just got it right before I got home, put her down, and started filming this, so I haven't even kicked it up yet. But yeah, I'm so excited, because if I have enough of this left over after I make this hat, I'm probably going to make a pair of socks for myself in this red, because I love it so much. And if I have enough, will use that Cozy Autumn Socks pattern, because I think it would look so good with this red. Oh, that'd be so fun. That just like popped in my head just now, and I think that'd be really good. So I'm hoping that I have enough to make some socks. I might have to make them a short cuff instead of a long one, or a short, you know, like the leg part before you do the heel turn. I might have to make that short, but that's okay. I still think it'd be fun to use. Okay, so that is currently my only whip. I'm going to cast on that second sock probably tonight. So today's Tuesday. I'm hoping to get that hat done by the end of this week so that I can finish the second sock next week, hopefully. By the end of next week. How many weeks we have till Christmas? Like 2? Oh gosh. I might have to work even faster, because I still have another beanie to make, which is, I guess, onto acquisitions. So I'm making a beanie for my father-in-law for Christmas. And yeah, so I gotta move quick. Oh my goodness. Now I'm stressing out. This is my first year knitting gifts for Christmas. So I'm under a lot of pressure, because I think I bit off more than I could chew, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so my original plan with that sock yarn that I'm using for those socks was I was going to use the leftover to make a hat. I'm not gonna have enough for that, and I didn't want to buy more and then try to find something to pair with it, because that's also fingering weight yarn, I believe. So is it fingering or is it lace? Anyway, so I figured I would just get some totally separate yarn and use that. So I found some yarn, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Oh my goodness. It is just so wowie. This one was not on sale, which is unfortunate because it's the same brand, but that's whatever. We won't get into that. This one is Wabi Sabi is the name, or is the colorway of this. And this is 400 yards. It is, the print is like so much smaller on this one. What the heck? It is 100 grams, 400 yards, 365 meters, 100% superwash merino wool. Yeah, there's no color number for this one. It's just Wabi Sabi. So I'm going to use this paired with this. Now, I don't know if it's picking up good on the camera, but in the store, like, these two just looked really good together. This is Yarn Bee Soft Secret in the colorway Sage. Oh my gosh, I just realized those are the same brand. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, so this is 300 yards, 6 ounces. It is color Sage or 148. And we have 170 grams, 6 ounces, 275 meters, 100% acrylic. It is acrylic, but that is fine. It's very, very, very soft and squishy, so it should be fine. But yeah, this is only 300 yards. I'm hoping that that is enough. I still don't know, like, with my gauge and with knitting, especially with hats, my first time knitting a hat, like, I still don't know how much yarn I need for stuff, like, for projects. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I have enough. But yeah, so this is like, it's not fingering weight. This is a little bit thicker, if you can see. But I figured, first of all, Sage, oh my gosh. Since I got pregnant with Sophie, I have been like obsessed with the color Sage. So much that I even considered changing her name from Sophie to Sage. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, so what am I doing here? Let me see if I can hold these two together so I can show you the difference in size. Yeah, see, like, it's not as thin. This is very thin. This is also thin, but it's still a pretty good thickness. So I'm hoping that it'll make for a really soft and squishy and like chunky hat. And I'm also hoping that I have enough. If anything, I'm thinking I might make the brim of the hat with just this first, like maybe holding 2 different ends so it's 2 strands together. And then after, because I have to kick it up obviously, and then I'll pull from the center and from the outside. And then when I make the hat, I'll bring this in and do that together. I don't know. Let me know. Do you think this 300 yards is enough for a hat? That might be enough. I don't know. I guess I could always rip it back. I don't know. I just am stressed out about time because we don't have much of it. So I feel like trying to play yarn chicken at this time is not the best idea. Yeah, so that went really quick. I guess that's all that I have. As far as the sweater goes, I haven't ripped anything back yet because I have too much on my plate right now. So I'm thinking I might just do that after Christmas. I'm still trying to figure out like what pattern I want to use. I'm debating on if I want to make it a super chunky sweater by holding those 2 strands together, or if I want to do some color work because I've really been interested in color work lately, or if I want to just do all black or that charcoal color that I have, like just do it how it already was and just remake it that way. Or I don't know. I feel like it'd be really interesting to see what it looks. I'll have to make it. I think I'm gonna have to make a swatch to see what holding those 2 strands together looks like, and then a swatch of color work and see how I feel about color work. And I'm also debating, do I do raglan? Do I do bottom up? Do I do panel? I don't know. I don't know. If you could leave some sweater ideas in the comments, because I have no idea what to do with that thing. And I know that I want to make a sweater out of it. I just don't know which sweater to make. And there's like a bajillion sweaters out there and 1.5 million different ways to make a raglan sweater from everyone's perspective. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that's that. This is a really quick video. Anyway, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'm like forgetting? I guess not. Oh, really quick though, working with this Moreno, is that what this is? No, I'm forgetting what I'm using. Mohair. Okay, sorry. Using this mohair. It's very fuzzy and it like flakes a lot, or not flakes, but sheds a lot. So rip to the person who's getting this hat, because as I'm using it, there's like little like fuzzes everywhere. Like just kicking this up, my hand was like covered in black little fuzzes because it sheds so bad. Whoops. Anyway, I'm hoping that after blocking it, that won't be the case. If it is, that's totally fine. It'll still make a really good hat. I'm really excited to see how it turns out though, because I've never made a hat before. And so far I'm loving it. And I'm kind of worried because right now I'm addicted to making socks. And I'm afraid I might be addicted to making hats next, because I think it's the small, like, projects, because they go so quick and then you get that satisfaction after you finish it. And so since I'm constantly chasing that, I think, oh, sorry, I actually bumped. You're balancing on the ottoman that goes to this wheelchair, rocking chair, and you're on top of a box. Like, you're just not in a very stable place. Oh yeah, my craft room, I have not touched that yet because it is too overwhelming to even open that door. I pretend like it doesn't exist. But eventually I'm gonna have to get to it. So let me know if you want to see like a time lapse of me cleaning that out maybe, or yeah, something. I could do like a decorate with me and we could like take a trip to IKEA and get a bed and like furniture and stuff for that room. That'd be kind of fun. Or if you're not into that and you're like, please keep your mess to yourself, that's also fine. Just be nice. Yeah. Anyway, I'm planning on doing a knit and chat soon with one of my friends, and I think it's gonna be so fun. So just keep your eye out for that one, because yeah, it's gonna be, I plan on teaching her how to either knit or crochet or both. So that should be interesting. Yeah. Thanks for hanging with me today. Sorry it was so short. I looked at this pile of stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff to go over this time. Last time I had nothing. Well, that's okay. We had fun doing it. Let me know what I should do with this stuff, if I have any of it left over after I'm assuming that I'm gonna have like a good amount of this left over after I make that second sock. So let me know what I should do with it, because I just like, these colors are so amazing. Oh, I love it so much. Yeah, so let me know what you think I should do with this. Like, should I make, I don't even know. I'm probably not gonna have enough to make another pair of socks or anything like too crazy, but I also don't want the yarn to go to waste, because I still have these from the first socks that I made, and like this is so small. Like, what do I do with this? What do I do with it? And this is also not a lot, but it's like enough to make something. So do I put them together? Like, would that look good together? Wow, this looks really messy, but I don't know. Well, that, I mean, they're like two totally different size yarns. Like, this one's really thin compared to this one. I don't know. Can you even tell? I don't know. Like, can you see? Yeah, like you can see that this is thinner than this one. So like, what do I do with this? Do I do them together? What do I do with this? This is not a lot of, like, this is nothing. Like, I don't even know what I would make with this. And I don't want this to go to waste either, because this is very nice yarn. And I don't want to just see it sitting there going to waste. Oh, there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what I was going to say. This is my plant. I'm just trying to fill the time because I don't want this video to be super short. But this is my plant. It was my grandmother's. I don't know the name of it. But she had it, oh my goodness, she had this plant for a very, very long time. Like, for as long as I can remember, since I was a kid. And then when she passed away, my grandpa kept it and took care of it. And he had it for a while. And then when he passed away, my mom took it. And then she gave me a little, like, sprout off of it. And it's blossomed into this. And it's already having its own little sprout here. And then, This is another little sprout, and I kind of put it in its own little pot, but I feel like I did it wrong because nothing's happening. And it feels very loose in here. I don't know. It's my first time with plants, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just guessing and seeing if it works. Yeah, it's not working. We'll try that again with that little sprout because this is not working very good. I wanted to take that little sprout and give it to somebody for a Christmas present because I think that'd be pretty cool. When I first got this plant, it was like this big, like those two branches were like, one was this and like one was like this big. And it was during the first heat wave that we got here. So it had got up to like over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And so it was super hot. I had it in like my bathroom window. And in my bathroom window, there's no direct sunlight because these plants can't have direct sunlight. And so it didn't get direct sunlight. And it just did not do well in that window. So I put it in my bedroom window, but there it did get direct sunlight and it really didn't like that. So, and this was while I was pregnant, it was over the summer. So I brought it into the nursery, which is where we're at now, and put it in a window with indirect sunlight. And it just has been thriving ever since. I don't know what it is, but it loves being in this room. And I think that's awesome because this is my daughter's room. And I think that's so cute. So yeah, I mean, this thing is out of control. It is doing really good. I'm worried that it's gonna have to be replanted soon. But I mean, it's a pretty deep pot, you know. I'll have to do some research because I don't know a lot about plants. I always have succulents because succulents you can just like forget about them for 4 years and they'll still do fine. But yeah, so far I mean it's been fine. I just water it whenever it needs water, whenever the soil gets dry, and it's chilling. Anyway, I guess we'll cut it here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I promise the next podcast will be a little better organized and it won't go so quick and I won't be improvising as much. Maybe. Well, I can't promise that. But I'll at least have notes ready so that next time I won't be like guessing and rambling and stuff as much. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a good rest of your day, a good morning, a good night, whatever time it is you're watching this. I hope you're good. And I hope you have happy holidays. I'm hoping that I get this next knit chat out before Christmas. But if not, I'll see you on the next one. Happy holidays, stay safe, and stay creative. Bye. Hey, I'm popping back in here really quick. I forgot to mention, if you haven't seen my last vlog, or if you did see it but you didn't check the description, I just want to mention that Ritual Dyes, the place where I got that mohair, they are in Portland, and if you live anywhere near Portland, they do, what is it called? Crafting circles, I think is what it's called. I left it in the description of my last video, so go check that out. But basically, every Thursday night from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., they like invite everyone to come and like knit, crochet, embroider, like whatever you're into, you just come sit and hang out and do that stuff. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just am really excited about this because it sounds like fun. I'm thinking about maybe joining one because I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. So if you want to come hang out with me and get crafty for an evening, let me know and we can make something happen. You don't have to be like a pro at this or even have like a current whip. You can just come and like observe if you want, even come and learn if you want to, if you're interested. But yeah, I left the link to their Instagram and to their website, both in the description. So go check those out and let me know in this video or in the last video if you want to hang out and get crafty, because that'd be a lot of fun. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.